All right. Another postseason PROREC conversation. Yeah, we keep. I don't know. Did not I for well me for example? I didn't. The Energy didn't have the most successful season.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man.
Hey, you guys played well in the regular season though. So
Yeah, and then we just absolutely just screw the pooch in the playoffs. But I think it's just a season to forget for both of us, honestly.
yeah, who did you guys lose to?
The Mages, bro. We our season average points per game was either 77 or 82. I don't know why those are the two numbers in my head, but anyways, we came out and scored 38 points in the playoff game.
Wait, you guys only had 38?
38 points the whole game, and we still only lost by like 12. Like if we shot like normal, we still win by 20.
No way, bro.
Yeah, man, shit hurts.
Who played well for them?
The
Because
high school
I
kid,
didn't, I
man.
didn't watch. He did. I didn't pull. I didn't watch any games after we got eliminated. Kind of like I
Yeah,
didn't. Kind of like I didn't watch any NBA games after the Suns lost.
I'm right there with you, man. I kind of tuned out until the championship game.
It was tough to watch them too when they weren't live streamed. So
Yeah, 100%. Once you already know what happens, it's like I'm not gonna go watch the
yeah,
video. No,
I just watched the end.
you guys lost to the
We lost to
you
the
guys lost
pack.
to the pack, right?
Yeah.
Was that a close one?
I think to the end. Um, I think it was ended up being like an 8-9 point game.
Yeah, pack are good for that, making it a close game, and then final score looking worse than it was. They lost the next game though, didn't they?
Yeah, they played the Force.
Yeah,
I think that no, they I don't know. I don't remember if they played the Force or they played the Mob. I think it was the Force. I think it was the Force.
yeah, because the Mob lost to whoever they played.
Yeah, because
Nightmare.
Damo
Yeah,
was talking shit to the pack because it's saying that they beat him by 60 or whatever the first time, so he wasn't worried about it. Um, yeah, I don't even know who won what because I mean, I don't even know if the games. I don't even think those games are in online to look at. No, they're not. So
are you saying the stats are on the YouTube?
what?
Are you saying the stats are
No,
like the
no,
games
no,
on
no,
YouTube?
no, no. I mean, the games are on YouTube, but I didn't. They didn't even put the games in online, like on the website. Those games don't exist on the website.
Oh yeah, they didn't put them in, and there's like no picture for them.
No, there's a whole lot of
Just
nothing on the website right now.
yeah,
So who the Ducks won the championship again, back to back. Mont's got
yep.
3. Fuck him.
Agreed.
Um,
Did you see that clip of him at the end?
no, I didn't see it.
He was like, whenever y'all want me to just get this over, I'll just do like boxing and just return it and walk away. He's like, whenever y'all ready for me.
He did that on the video.
Yeah, like they zoomed in after they won, and he's just holding the belt there, just talking shit. And I mean, he won 3 in a row. You know, he kind of earned that right. But
No, he didn't. Hold on. But yeah, so who did they play in the finals?
finals was Ducks Force.
Ducks Force. How did you watch that game?
Like the last 15 minutes of it.
Like you watched the video or you watched it in person?
The video, I didn't go in person.
Oh yeah, so I mean you already knew what the who won. Besides, I mean it's tough to do that. I like when they're live streamed. I don't mind the videos though because they're better quality.
Hmm.
Um, I almost would like. It would be sick if it was possible to record it with the camera and then like as game 2 is playing, it's uploaded. So like it's there at the same time. So
Hmm.
you could watch it like before it gets tweeted out or something. Or just to have it something with good enough internet that you can upload speed like stream 1080p. Because I think Jalen's
Yeah,
camera can technically run 4K, so it could be 4K, but you need like something with like 16,000 bit rate to be able to upload in 4K, stream 4K. Um, but yeah, so that's, I mean, I think what were some playoff shocks? I mean, you guys losing was a playoff shock. I think everything else kind of fell how it was supposed to fall for the most part. Wait, didn't besides the mob lost to the Swift or some shit like that, right? Or
No, the Mob lost to the Nightmare, which was a playoff shock for me because they went to they played all 3 rounds and went to the conference championship. They didn't even have the bye week.
oh yeah. So who was the other one that won that I wasn't expecting? Was it the Swift? The Swift win a
The
game?
Swift,
Who'd they beat?
yeah, the Swift. They beat the Citrus, Keith Marker.
Okay, that one wasn't as surprising, I guess. Um,
I don't think I expected it though. The Swift were pretty sorry all season, but I didn't watch the game. But from what I heard, Torian just couldn't miss that game. So
sounds about right. He had a couple games where he just couldn't miss.
Mhm.
So what did you overall, not as a GM, as just playing, think of session 4? Wait, this is session 4? It was the session 4?
Session 4, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I was kind of on the outside looking in because I didn't even
Oh yeah,
play until
you didn't play until week 5.
I think 5 or 6. Yeah,
Yeah,
I want to say
hurt.
5.
Yeah, I feel the same
and
because I missed like 3. I think I missed 4 games, 3 games, 4 games, 3 games. I think it was 3 games.
Yeah, you weren't there and it was consecutive too,
Well,
wasn't it? Like 3 straight weeks.
yeah. So what happened was at the beginning of the season, before it started, when they sent out like the schedule, we were missing. So we were playing on Easter, and then skipping like the 15th, June 15th, or April. No, we're skipping April. No, it was
Yeah,
it was
it was
May.
like the
It was
15th
May
and
5th
22nd.
and 13th. We were missing May 5th and 13th.
Mm.
And so, which was great because I was going to miss one game for our wedding, and the following week was our honeymoon. And then during my wedding, they sent the text that we were playing the 13th instead of not playing the 13th. So I didn't know we were playing until like May 11th. That we were playing May 13th. And that's when I sent in the GM group chat. And I was like, oh, we're playing this weekend? And then someone was like, yeah, you said it a while. And it was like one message that was just like, hey, we're playing we're playing the 13th
Yeah.
now. So
Yeah, I do remember that. If you tune out of that fucking chat for like 45 minutes, you miss about
well, yeah,
50
because
seconds.
as soon as somebody text something important in their like dates or times or something, it's just fucking 6 people talking shit, and it gets down 55. I look at my phone, and I got 315 fucking messages from a group. I ain't reading all that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the Red Claws will still have their GM, correct?
Yes, sir.
Nice. I think session 4. I don't know. It was a toss up for me. We didn't have the bet. I don't. I think if I would have been there the 3 weeks I missed, we would have been different. We had a lot of team chemistry issues. I feel.
Yeah, 100%. You guys, when you were winning, it was just off of pretty much you had the best player on the court.
Yeah,
which was you just taking over.
I don't think we really had a blowout game that we won. I think we beat the Swarm by like 12 week 1. And then everything else was close besides the Force game that I missed, which I'm kind of upset that I missed because Damo and the Force beat the fuck out of us, I think, by like 30.
Yeah, man. That doesn't surprise me, though.
Yeah, but it don't
They
count.
can
I
light it
wasn't
up.
there. So then we played the Mob. We lost to the Mob by 1 without Noah or without Flipsy. I think it was one.
Ooh.
I don't remember who it was. One of those two weren't there. And then we lost to the Pack in the playoffs without Flipsy. So
What's up with these guys not showing up, man?
Flip had Army stuff, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot he was in the Army.
I
guy.
I think we would have beat the Pack if he was there. I mean, I had 31, I think, and I don't think anybody else had over 11. So.
I think I agree. I think the Pack have just tried to run back the same idea, like same team, just too many times. Like if it doesn't work the first few tries or first couple of tries.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Twan and Kyrie and Josh, they can play, but like it's been the same team all 4 sessions basically, with like a little mix here and there, which I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting, but hopefully, where do you want the league to be? like venue wise for Session 5. I know Tyler or Layton said what mid to late August is where when Session 5 is. They're aiming
Yeah.
for Session 5, and they're looking for
Mm.
gyms at the moment. I didn't play at the BG Community Center. I've heard through numerous people that it was really, really nice. So,
Yeah, the videos look super nice too. I had no idea.
I would. So my one of I mean we've had a conversation. So one of my several gripes about the league is that it progressively gets further and further away from its player base. Well, most of the player base. I would say the league is pretty much divided like 60-40. 60% of the league is like north of BG, and then I would say maybe even 30. I would say 60 to 70% of the league is north of BG, and 30 to 40% of the league is south of BG, and we keep progressively moving closer and closer to Finley, which is making it from a 20-minute drive that it was at Perrysburg to now a 55-minute drive at Macomb, which is a fucking haul.
That is a haul. Dude, I hated Macomb's gym too. It wasn't nice.
I mean, it was a nice place to play. I didn't like the floor, and I didn't like just the feel of the gym. But that's just a personal preference. But like, I wouldn't be mad if it was still there. I don't think it's going to be. I know Layton, and there's some talks about. I honestly think it should be in BG. BG makes the most sense. It's literally 25 to 30 minutes from everybody.
I think he was saying the issue with. Are you saying BG High School or the?
No. Just a gym in Bowling Green.
Okay, yeah.
There's the rec. There's the community center. There's a high school. There's places with gyms that has rentable space. I know. Yeah, I know the problem with the community center was it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I think BG would make the most sense too. BG High School would be perfect. I think it'd be asshole if it was in the rec, but
yeah, just because there's so many courses. But there's a couple like rec leagues that are kind of similar to this in big cities that run at a rec and just like they rent one court out for X amount of time during the Sunday or whatever day of the week it is. But I don't know. I mean, I know Tyler's going to do his due diligence and find something that's the best for the league. I just think moving it north of Macomb is a great idea. I don't feel like spending $60 a fucking Sunday to drive back and forth to the league right now. With gas with gas being $900 a gallon.
Yeah, shit's ridiculous, man.
It's just but yeah, so that's how that's going. I don't know what's moving forward. I think I'm a big fan of dropping 2 teams. I think that's a great idea. I think adding the 2 is too much. You got too many of I wouldn't even say the bottom level of players, but like you got the bottom level of people showing up. Some of the guys just didn't want to come.
Unreliable guys.
Yeah. So cutting it down to back to 10, I think it's going to work. I wouldn't even be mad going back to 8, but I know for operating costs, probably 10 is the number. That's 80 people.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think 8 was the best. Everybody just in one bracket, no conferences.
I
like the idea.
I like the conference thing too, but I would like to see. I think it should just go. Let's go 10 teams, no conferences. You get seeded you get seeded 1 through 10. There can be the semifinal can be like a conference championship, but make it like the college football playoff. It's a like they're not in the same. You know what I mean? They play at a bowl championship for the semifinals. So make them something. Make them like the fucking get 2 sponsors and make them the 2 sponsors fucking championships or something like that.
Yeah, that would be dope.
But yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see it moving forward. I know those 2 teams are dropping. I know Dave wants to continue to be a GM. And I know Layton does not want to be a GM.
Well, I think that works perfectly then, because then Dave can just shift into the cherries, which will be weird as hell to see. But I think Layton just wants to get lucky and get drafted by a team that wins the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Leighton wants to run season 1 mages back. That's exactly what he wants to do for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Ben would have to use a first rounder to keep him though, or to get him because he doesn't have second or third. He's not going to the fourth.
it'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, that would. I don't know, dude. That's weird.
I love Tyler Layton, but I don't know that I'm using a first rounder on him.
Well, there might be another GM slot that needs filled.
What's that? The energy?
Yeah, I
You
don't.
dropping hints over here?
I'm not dropping hints. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to be a GM next session.
Are you gonna go player pool?
Yeah, I think so. But I think it'll be. We'll see. I always say I've said this the past couple sessions, but this one's more serious. Unless they absolutely need me to be a GM, I don't think I'll be a GM session 5. It's just too much time commitment. I want to start making more videos and do more like league wise. So we'll see if that happens. But I can't do all that while fucking drafting and managing a team, which is a pain in the ass already, and doing stats. I just don't want to do stats, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's fair. That shit is annoying. So if it's a good game, sometimes I don't mind doing stats, but yeah, 9 times out of 10 it fucking sucks.
Hasn't been bad in the past when we win games, but like if I have to watch this game we lost twice probably. Fuck you. I ain't watching this.
100%, man. So Gage Bieber in the player pool. What
yeah, you heard it.
End up?
You heard it here first, bro.
Heard it here first.
I don't know because I don't know who has first round picks. I would gladly like to fall to 3 and be a Duck. That would be great.
Jeez, no, that would be great.
The third round pick, bro. I'm trash. I'm wash.
I actually don't think a lot of teams, like less than half of the teams, have first round picks. I know that.
Yeah, so I don't even know. The mages. I would assume whoever takes the cherries is gonna revamp it. So I think that if Dave takes over the cherries, I think he should be able to pick a roster to keep. So like,
are you between the mob and the cherries?
Yeah, for his keepers, he should be able to pick between. He can't mix and match. Like he can't keep AJ and Cole, but I know Cole's not playing. But for example, if he keeps one from the mob, then he can only keep from the mob. Yes, because he's not. It'd be different if he was, like, personally selecting to switch, but like his team is being dissolved into the cherries basically. So he should be able to keep the roster, the keepers he wants from his old team. And Leighton, it doesn't matter because he's gonna not be a GM.
Yeah, I agree with that. He definitely should. Well, actually, I don't want him to because I want AJ, but I mean it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think well, as details come out about what's going on for session 5, it'll be interesting. But let's go back to session 4. Let me see it. We'll flip this shit. Pull it. You can't see this, but I can. So
I got the stats pulled up on my end too.
So I'm gonna move this over here for now. But so who goes standings? What did things finish? If this will load. Okay. We got, this is pre-playoffs. Force, Ducks, Mob, Red Claws, Cherries, Bad Eggs, Pack, Swift, Citrus, Astros, Energy, Nightmare, and then Swarm at 0-8. So, the fact that we had a losing record and where our point differential was positive is wild to me.
What was it?
0.1.
There you go.
And that's still,
that is crazy.
Some of these, like, the Ducks point differential with 7-1 is only 5. So like, but we'll go to.
They had a lot of close games, man. Like a lot of 3-point.
So
games.
who is your? Let's go. Who your MVP is? based on these stats. So we got what was in the list? I'm gonna pull this up to see what Leighton said. Who is in the finalists? Okay, so they're going by conferences like it was last time. So the Elite Conference MVP was Scruggs. Votes were Scruggs 26-2, 3.8, 2.7. Mont 13.8, 9.3, 9.3. Jev 21.5, 11.6. And Ryan Fry 21.8, 15.8, 4.3. Who you? I'm gonna just assume you voted for Jev.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I have not voted yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard not to vote Scruggs when they won the championship.
See, I don't think
even though
Scruggs wasn't even there though. Which
yeah,
is like
but so like we can do
crazy
this like it's the NBA, right? Is this a regular season award or is this a postseason award?
I believe Leighton said it was regular season, but I don't know. I feel like that line gets kind of frayed.
Yeah, so there needs to be in my opinion needs to be a little something that makes awards like definitive. Like, are we not looking at playoffs? Because if we're not looking at playoffs, then I think it could be Scruggs or Jev. But if we're looking at playoffs, I think it's Scruggs wasn't there. But then at the same time, Jev laid an egg.
Yeah.
So where do you go?
In my opinion, if you're counting playoffs, I think that Lamont's the MVP because he carried them through the playoffs.
I mean, I don't even mind that. Lamont 14, 9, 3, 9, 3. Dude almost averaged a triple double as a point guard.
Yeah, I mean that's ridiculous. And he could average 20 a game if he wanted to.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the Mont pick either. So yeah, we'll see how that comes out. I don't know when Leighton's going to release that information. But so Premier Conference MVP, you got Damo 23-3, 7.5, 4.8. Leahy 27-6, 7, 4.8. Ty Stern Tucker 21-8, 11.6, 3.0. I was surprised to see my name on here at 20.8, 10.6, and 4.6, but I guess averaging almost 11 rebounds as a guard ain't too bad. So
yeah, that's impressive. Who'd you pick over there?
I didn't vote yet, but I mean, it's got to have to be. It's gonna have to be Damo.
What were Damo's stats?
23, 7.5, and 5, basically.
See, I actually voted Zach Leahy for MVP over there. He
27, 7, and 5.
He was 28, really 27, 6, 7, and 5. And he like single-handedly kept the bad eggs relevant.
Yeah, but this is another situation where do the playoffs count? Because they just didn't show up. The whole team didn't show up. So
yeah, yeah, that's true. Regular season, Leahy. I don't know, man. Ty Stern was a fucking bucket in the playoffs.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So like it's like a gray area of whether or not the playoffs count or if they don't count.
Yeah, we'll have to ask for sure.
Yeah. So Elite Conference Defensive Player of the Year, Ralph Jarvis or Ryan Fry. There's no stats listed on these, so.
Yeah, there we go. I think that's just like opinion based, but I mean, I think Jarvis deserves it every season he plays. He's just fucking one of those guys you hate to play against.
Oh yeah, fuck him, dude. I love him, but fuck him.
I'll never forget first time I played him. This fucker's like dread smacked me in the eye, and I couldn't see for like a whole half. And he's like face guarding me from half full court. Like he's just not fun, man.
And then the other conference defensive player of the year, Shy, Josh, or AJ Adams. I'm gonna have to say AJ Adams.
Yeah, same.
Dude averaged like an absurd amount of blocks and rebounds a game. So
man had at least like 6 or 7 LeBron chase down blocks this season off the glass.
Oh, I know he had one in the game we played against him, and I was on Flipsy, and I was like, bro, I don't know how the fuck he blocked that. But
he's a freak, man.
And then I think Rookie of the Year is between. It's got to be like Torian, right?
What are the options?
Shaq Allen, Torian, DeJuan Hicks, Ryan. I guess Ryan Fry too. And then Ethan Chumley turned it on when he got to the Ducks. So,
Yeah, I'd say it'd have to be Torian
I
on
think
that. I
so.
don't remember which one of those guys I voted for though.
I don't remember. I didn't vote yet, so I'll probably do that here soon. But um, yeah. So I mean, that's not terrible. I mean, we got the stats, I got the stats in front of me. I don't know if they're really doing a whole
Mhm.
lot, but what would your let's go first. Is there? Let's go first, second, and third team. Where are you going with this? This is all pro. This is all PROREC, so it's all the teams.
Are we doing this by position or just five, five, five?
I would say you need to go 3 guards, 2 not guards.
All right, first team, Zach Leahy,
Yes.
Jevin Dybul.
This
Um,
fucking website is so bright, dude. It's so white.
I say the guards would be, yeah, Leahy, Dybul, Scruggs. I think you'd have to put. I fucking hate saying it, but Mike Bennett probably has to go in there,
Yeah. I would say
and
I would
then
say then Mike and Ty Stern Tucker.
yeah, Ty Stern have to be the other big. I
So
was looking there
that's
too.
first team. So what are you going second
Hmm.
team? I agree with that first team, by the way.
Second team, Torian,
Yeah.
Keith,
Yeah.
Keith Marker, Lamont on the second team. Mm, then we need two big. Oh shit, AJ.
Oh,
AJ might squeeze into the first
I
team.
might swap Ty Stern and AJ.
Yeah, um, I don't know, man. Ty Stern's stats were right there. Yeah, never mind. Because you take into account his defensive stats. Yeah, AJ on the first team, Ty
Yeah.
Stern on the
Yeah.
second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Antoine Jackson too on the
Yeah.
second team.
Yeah. I agree with that. And then what you got for third team?
Fry, you,
Damo.
Damo, Shy, and then probably BMAC. BMAC belongs on there too.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at those. It's tough being split, and then like, I don't know. I don't. I would like to see one conference and go from there and see what happens. So, but yeah, I don't think there's anything else to bother with that one. So, that's pretty self-explanatory. But
Yeah, I mean
yeah,
it's definitely those 15 guys. Like I don't think there's anybody else you can argue over any of them.
yeah, I mean, at any given point, it could be flipped 13 different ways. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I think that I agree with that. It's I don't know. What are you hoping changes the most, or like hoping the most that gets changed to session 5?
Just the interaction, man. I just feel like the owners, um, and like I get it, I understand they have personal lives and other jobs and shit, but I just feel like they don't want to put too much effort into the league. Like they don't tweet things out, they don't update the website, we don't get the stats in, we don't get they didn't even post pictures for the championship game yet. I just feel like they promised all these things, and when guys sign up and pay, they say, oh, we're gonna do interviews, we're gonna do live commentary, this, that, and the other, all-star game, and then it's just like a bare bones men's league pretty much win after like week 3 every time. So just some more consistency throughout the season,
Yeah,
and then
I wouldn't even mind taking a step back and focusing on 3 main things. Like, I think commentary is necessary. Like, it's almost mandatory. I feel like, even if it's one
yeah,
person just talking about it, somebody has to be talking. Because there needs to be something else going on besides just the game playing.
hmm
And ultimately, like, yeah, it's a men's league, but like they're trying to make money off it as well. So like, you need to make it as appealing as possible for people watching. And if people watching are bored watching it, then they're not going to continue to watch it. So I think there needs to be some commentary. There needs to be a way for the scoreboard to be on the fucking screen,
yeah,
um, which is an easy fix. It just needs to be done and consistently done, because I know a couple times it was set up and it would be up for a week, and then the next week it just didn't get set up again. And it's just adding another camera source, which is super easy. Can be done with an iPad, can be done with a bunch of stuff. I almost feel like to properly do this, the league might need to invest in a mobile hotspot to where no matter where they're at, they have internet.
Yeah.
That
That would make things a lot easier for sure. I don't know that they'll do it.
it would just depend too, where like, cause like I don't know, I wasn't at the community center. Does the community center have internet that they just wouldn't let them use?
Yeah, I wasn't there either. So
Or does the community center not have internet? And the problem with the hotspot is you have to have cell service tech, kind of, sort of, to be able to use it.
mm-hmm.
So if there's no cell service there, there's no hotspot. It's something that needs to be investigated. But there's ways to do things. There's ways to incorporate interviews into the live stream and stuff. I just, and I know how to do all that. So, and I've had numerous conversations. I think Leighton is kind of on board with doing, hopefully on board with me trying to do a little bit more. It doesn't even have to be with the league. I would just like to fuck with the techie side of stuff. Let's get the stream set up properly. Let's get interviews at halftime of the GMs or like the leading scorer, or like make it relatable to people watching if you want people to watch ultimately. And
yeah,
consistent highlights and game of the week videos. Not even game of the week videos, but like clips and stuff from games. It almost needs to be a thing when you send in stats, you send in 5 clips too.
mm-hmm.
And then that taken care of, and it doesn't matter what the game of the week is. You get clips. You can get clips from any game. But at the same time, I need to figure out how to get them. I got to figure out how to turn on clipping on the YouTube videos, because that would make life so much fucking easier to make the videos when I don't have to download the video and then fucking go through it and edit it. When I can just clip the timestamp, or even when you're watching the video, if you clip it, it puts it into a clip section. So like all you would have to do is say you're doing stats, right? You're watching the game and you make a 6 step back. You just hit clip and like you'll clip that 10 seconds, and then that's on the channel now. I can just go in and see what clip you clipped and download it and use it or post it. Or I think there just needs to be more outreach on social media. They want to get all these people to play. Well, you gotta put us in a situation where the gym is nice and people are gonna want to play at. You don't want to play in a shit gym. Nobody's gonna come play. Nobody wants to drive 55 minutes to play in a crap gym with people they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, and ultimately it's a stream, so it's on there to entertain people. But like, we got to think at the same time, it's not there just to entertain people from this area. Bro, somebody from fucking Florida could open this YouTube channel and be like, oh, hey, the PROREC has games today. I like watching these. I mean, it's not a long shot to say somebody would do that.
No, not at all. Especially if you're putting in the effort, making it look professional, and staying consistent with it. And I agree with you saying the scoreboard on the screen, because that alone just gives it just a much more like higher level feel and makes people want to watch. Like, oh shit, these guys have a scoreboard on the screen.
Yeah, and it's not something that's super hard to do, bro. It can be done with a phone. It can be done with a $35 Android tablet. It can be done with a webcam that's $19.99. It can be done with anything that you plug in with a USB, dude. And then there's ways to like cut the stream from like the main camera that Jalen has. There's a way to cut it to like say somebody has it synced up with their phone and they're interviewing somebody with their phone. Like there's a way to cut it to that so that appears on the stream.
Yeah, man, you got to get this stuff going next season. Put you on the payroll.
I mean, I want to, but like it's not a hey, don't pay to play type of thing. So it's gonna be a little more than that. Even this session, dude, I stopped doing game of the weeks because nobody would send me clips, and nobody would decide on game of the week. I mean, we did what? Yeah, I think I did 5 game of the weeks.
Yeah, we do shit for a few weeks early in the season,
and then it just
stops. Like, fizzles every year.
Yeah, and then like even some teams I haven't got stats from some people in like I don't know if they're sending them to Leighton or not, but like in 4 weeks. I can't put
Probably sending them a late.
I can't put your stats in if I don't have your stats. And the website, dude, I know like it's not hard to put stats in, but it's tedious and the website is a
Mm-hmm.
pain in the ass. But I don't
Is
know.
it?
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass to navigate on the admin side of it.
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't know if it was just the way that whoever they paid to do it initially did it, or if there's a different way, a different service that you can use. Because I know there's some other services that make it easier, and I don't know how interfaces work with that kind of stuff. I don't know how to. Don't really know how to code, but it's.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that I don't see a reason why they couldn't not make you not pay and then pay you either one lump sum or weekly to just make shit more appealing for, you know, people on the outside looking in.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
And
We'll
that,
see what happens. I'll talk to. I'll talk to Leighton numerous times before anything happens, and we'll see. Um, it's just something that like I think the league can make a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but it can make more money than it's making right now. And I think to do that, they need to spend a little bit of money to make that money.
yeah, 100%.
But I mean, I don't got a whole lot more for you, brother.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you hopping on and doing a little end of season 4, beginning of season 5 video thingamabob like we've been doing. I'm sure I'll hit.
Bob.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll hit you for a season 5 intro beginner thing. So maybe I'll be able to. Maybe we can get some more people on it or do a little something different and see what happens. But yeah, dude, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I'll be in touch. Let's
kick.
Let's kick it soon. You coming this way at all ever? Now that the league's not here.
Most weekends.
All right, hit me up. We need to kick it soon. I don't got a whole lot to do for the next like 5 weeks until fall sports start, and then my life is over. So.
Then your life's over. All right, yeah. I'll get with you before that starts, man.
All right, brother. I'll talk to you.
Yes, sir. Have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too.